So in 3 days, it's going to be my 1 year carniversary. And I've been thinking over these last few weeks about all the things that I've missed these past few months, this last year. I want to go over them with you. Just maybe you feel the same way too. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. It's probably just me. But just let me know if there's anything that stands out to you. Maybe that you feel the same way too. Just leave them in the comments or something. But we can talk about it. But maybe play a couple of violins, or make a pity card. I don't know, but a sympathy card. I could send you a sympathy card. I would like a sympathy card, but for one, I'll just get into it. I really miss GERD. GERD at nighttime is like a nightmare that you want to just kind of keep on going because it's kind of fun and it's a good story, but it just wakes you up in the middle of the night. You're sleeping and just all of a sudden this acid comes out of your nose and just no reason. It's just bam. I really miss that. I also miss the $5,000 that I paid for a Sleep Number bed just to prevent those things. But hand in hand, both of them, I miss both. I also miss taking antacid medicine. So I've been told it's on the little black box thing that you can get colon cancer if you take it more than for 7 days. And I was taking it for about 17 years. And so my chances of getting colon cancer, because I was having to take that medicine, I really miss that feeling of, am I going to get cancer? I already had breast cancer, so there's a good chance that I might be able to get colon cancer too, because I have to take this medicine just so that I don't die, like I don't turn into the devil himself and just burn up. I miss that. There's another thing that I really miss. So my doctor was super concerned that I was going to stroke out because of my blood pressure. Yeah, she prescribed me meds and I refused to take them because I liked living on the edge. Is it going to be my day? Is it not going to be my day? You just really never know these things. So, I just living life on the edge. And I also miss the daytime naps. I really miss going into the office and working, and then sneaking off in the lunch. And in the women's bathroom, there's this little old couch, pink. It's got flowers all over it and everything. But there was this blue blanket and a pillow. And so I would go in on my lunch break and I would take a 40-minute nap. I miss my days without the naps. I also miss not having the excuse to not take my dog for a walk. Yeah, I know my dog hates to go for walks. She gets really excited. She probably pees a little. And having to go and just walk around my community and, take in the fresh air and see the beautiful sunsets, I miss not having the excuse anymore, because that's just horrible. And I also miss the excuse that I can no longer go riding. I have an ATV, and here in Montana, it's supposedly really fun to go out in the mountains and go riding my motorcycle, my ATV. I really miss those excuses now, because now I have to go and enjoy the Montana beauty and hit the trails and eat out in the middle of nowhere and possibly seeing wildlife and maybe a bear. I miss having that excuse now where I have to go. I don't have that excuse anymore. I also miss my chronic back pain. That is a doozy. So I was a CDL driver back in 2008, and I went to get out of the driver's seat one day and I tweaked my back really bad, and ever since it was never been the same. And so I'd have to go sit down. If I was doing dishes, I would have to go sit down in between. Like, okay, I'd do the plates, and then I'd sit down for a little bit and rest my lower back, and then I would get up and do the silverware and then sit down, and now I have to do it all in one standing. It's stupid. There's so many things I miss. It's kind of like missing an ex-boyfriend. He's like really good in bed and super handsome, and it's just so edible, you know? And yeah, really abusive though. I miss the diarrhea. I miss having the chronic diarrhea where I just never know when I'm going to shit my pants. You know, always having an extra pair of underwear, not because my panties are wet, it's because I might shit my pants. Yeah, I miss that ex-boyfriend. I've been told he's really good for me. Everybody keeps telling me I need to go back to him. Keeps me on my toes, you know, gotta keep dodging. Yeah, I should probably go call him. Hold on.